Hello and a very warm welcome to the Folktale. I am thrilled you have joined me today as we open the ancient leather-bound book of legends. Our channel is a journey back in the time where we explore the wisdom, magic, and enduring morality embedded in the tales passed down through generations. From creation, myths, and tribal epics to moral fables, we bring these timeless stories of life. Today, we delve into the heart of the eastern coast, the land of Odisha, for one of its most cherished and tragic narrative, the story of Tapoi. This is a tale set in a time when the Odisha people were mighty seafarers. Their ships, known as boito, sailed to far off lands like Bali and Sumatra. Our story centers around a family of these wealthy sea trading merchants, the Sadhavas. In this grand, prosperous family, there was one shining jewel, Tapoi, the youngest and only sister to seven loving, brave brothers. Her life was one of comfort and immense love, sheltered by the devotion of her siblings. The stage is set for a great voyage, a necessary absence, and the tasting of loyalty by those left behind. Remember, this setting, the sea is their fortune, and the home is where the greatest betrayal is about to unfold. The seven brothers, fully provisioned, bid tearful goodbye and sailed away on the high tide, leaving Topoi in the charge of their seven wives, her sister in laws. For a brief time, everything was well, but soon an insidious jealousy began to fester in the hearts of six of the wives. They saw the affection of the brothers held for Topoi and encouraged by a wicked outsider. They decided to seize and control of the household, starting with the degradation of the young girl. They stripped Topoi of her fine silk and jewelry, forcing her into rough old rags. She was banished from the house's warmth and given the menial lonely job of a shepherdess task with gazing the family's large flock of goats deep in the forest. Her meals were reduced to a tiny handful of khudura, broken coarse grain of rice, often mixed with dirt. Through her silent suffering, Topoi found solace and strength by turning to the powerful goddess Mangala. One evening, a violent monsoon storm descended. Tapoi struggled to bring the panicked flock home, but the most important goat, named Ghoramoni, was missing. Her cruel eldest sister in law, a woman whose heart was now stone, threatened her with the most severe punishment. If the goat was not found, she would cut off her nose. Terrified, the girl ran back into the black forest, weeping and praying desperately to Goddess Mangala. As if by a miracle, she heard a faint bleating. The goat was found, and she was spared the horrific mutilation. Through the long, lonely months, she never forgot her brothers. When the season of their return neared, Tapoi began observing a fast, the Khudurkuni Osha, performing a simple puja with her forest flowers she gathered and praying fervently for their safe passage home. Finally, the sails of the boitas appeared on the horizon, The 6 cruel wives quickly changed into their finest clothes, preparing to deceive their husbands. They hid the starved, ragged Tapoi and claimed that she was ill. But the brothers, following the ancient tradition, went first to the temple of goddess Mangala to offer the thanks for their safe voyage. There amidst the poor worshippers, they saw a girl with the unmistakable sadness and the beauty of their sister. They recognized her instantly. Upon hearing the harrowing tale of cruelty and neglect, the brothers' heart turned to fury. They returned to the home and devised a swift, final punishment. They exposed the wicked deeds of the 6 wives and handed down justice. The 6 cruel sisters in law were forced out of the house, while the youngest wife, who had shown kindness, was honored. Tapoi was restored to her rightful place, showered with love, and eventually married with a utmost ceremony. The story reminds us that kindness will always be rewarded and devotion can conquer any cruelty. Now, here is a question for you based on this story. To which powerful goddess did she pray for deliverance and the safe return of her brothers? Comment below. Thank you so much for joining me today on the folk tale. Until next time, keep the magic of these stories alive. Bye for now.